I have never done this before. I've never tried doing a permutation hunt before, so this is going to be my first time doing this. There's no guarantees if you're going to get a shiny alpha in the permutation, and if that's the case, then so be it. Oh, did I forget to change the game? Wait, no I didn't. No I didn't, it's updated. Anyway, so, I should show you over here. I have prepared a couple of items. I have Pokeballs, Ultra Balls, Jet Balls. I have these to aggro some of them. And I have revives and potions in case I need it. Because the alphas are a pain to take down, to catch, whatever. I actually don't know if I need to knock out the alpha horde when they show up to see if a shiny's hidden in there or not. But I have these ones here just in case. I have this other stuff in my inventory because I am maxed out on some of them in my item box. So I have them in my storage. Wait, what? In my satchel. I also have my level 100 shiny alpha female Gardevoir. These are the moves I'm rocking. Alright, so I know for a fact that this one right here has Spiritomb and it has a guaranteed alpha horde. I know what you are. Wait, where is my, or May? Here, I'll prove it to you. See? Spiritomb horde with a guaranteed alpha horde afterwards. Okay, before I continue, I want to explain something real quick. So, permutation, the very first one is catch all of them. There are 9. I did a little bit of research beforehand. I have 9 Spiritombs in the first wave, and I already did the very first one, which is catch all 9. So I'm going to cross that off on the checklist I have on the side. Permutation number 2. KO 2 at the same time, then catch the remaining. So I need to knock out 2 at the same time, and then catch the remaining 7. Oh man, this is gonna suck. I don't want to do this, but I want the shiny alpha. I don't want to do this. There's a reason I've never done permutation. By the way, get ready for a little surprise. So I need to aggro 2 of them, and only 2 of them. Okay, there's 1. Hello? Okay, there's 2. 2 are aggroed. Nope, 3 are aggroed. Damn it, that's not right. Hold on. Do I have one that is aggro 3? Oh yes, that's the next one. The next one after is aggro 3, knock out them, and then catch the remaining 6. Okay, so I can just do one ahead. Yes, yes, come over. Alright, so I knock out these 3, and then I catch the remaining 6. I haven't tested this one yet. I know what happens when 2 are removed, so let's see. See, this is why I brought potions too. Who uses potions in this game? Alright, so what do I have to talk about today? Nothing! Again! I have nothing to go over today. Oh, no, it doesn't. That's interesting. I know what happens when 2 are removed, but not 3. Okay. So now I need to catch these ones. So yeah, I have nothing to go over today. Here, let me explain to you guys how my life has been lately. Oh, I have nothing to attack. Oh, do I want to risk this? Will a 50 power stab draining kiss knock out? I should have tested this. You know what? It's fine. I usually use Floatzel to attack anyways. So yeah, let me explain how my life is now. I have to juggle 3 jobs in my life. When I get home, I still need to cook. I still need to do the dishes. And I still do not get the chance to use the TV. Because I just know I'll be yelled at if I dare use the TV. So I ain't exactly got a lot of opportunities to watch shows these days. Which sucks, because, you know, I currently have 4, yes, 4 shows I'm trying to watch. What shows might those be? Well, I'm still getting through From Season 4. You already know. I don't think a new episode's out just yet. I should just be using Ultra Balls, but oh well. I still have From Season 4. Spider Noir just came out. So I gotta watch that show twice. Because I want to watch it in black and white and in color. And 2 shows that came out earlier this year that I still hadn't started yet. Season 2 of Ted and Season 2 of Beast Games. So I got 4 shows lined up. I think the next show I have scheduled... Wait. I think the next show scheduled to come out this year is Lanterns. So yeah, I have a lot of shows to watch. And I have a lot of films to go over too. There's still a handful of films that came out in theaters early this year, which I still haven't gotten a chance to watch yet. And then there's a couple films out now that I want to watch. I'm going to try to watch The Backrooms tomorrow. Aside from Backrooms, Obsession, that's still in theaters. And I really want to watch that. Especially since there's all this hype online about the film. There's the meme of Freaky Nikki just going no in the restaurant. There's that meme going around. And my friends, they went and saw it. And they are freaked out by the film. They are on edge. And I'm thinking like, yo, y'all tripping. Ain't no way you guys are actually on edge over this film. Like, y'all gotta be tripping right now. My friend said the last time this phenomenon happened was Paranormal Activities. I gotta see what this film be talking about. I gotta know what this film has that is blowing up right now. What does this film have that is, what I'm told, is the next Paranormal Activity craze? I gotta see what this film be talking about. Anyway, so there are 49 permutations, according to this website I'm using. And I already did the first one, which is catch all 9. This one being the second, or technically the third one on the list, being, you know, knock out 3, then catch 6. Alright, let's see. That should be it. Let's see the new horde. No alphas in this horde. What? No shinies in this horde, but I don't know if I'm supposed to knock some of them out if a shiny is hidden behind one of them. So I'm gonna try. Yeah, these things are vicious. Good luck taking on all 4 at once. Just gonna get some of my health back. Thank you very much. I'm gonna move slightly away. So how's everyone doing? Now, obviously, when they stop spawning in, then that means there's no shiny behind them, because there's just no more to spawn in. It's so nice in Legend Z8 that the alphas, when they roar, they don't knock you down. You know, for one reason or another, my life just keeps on coming back to this game. For one reason or another, I find myself constantly coming back to Legends Arceus. And I think that's it. There's no more alpha spawning, so there's no shinies. Okay, so not this one. So I can cross that off. So now let's try knockout 2, then catch the remaining 7. Yeah, my life just keeps on coming back to this game, you know? First, I shiny hunted all the legendaries to put into this game. Then I came back to this game to do my alpha dex. And yes, I have been trying to get an alpha Spiritomb for it. And then I got this. And then I thought to myself, this is such a rare opportunity. I may as well try permutationing it. You know, to see if I could by chance get a shiny alpha. Considering how rare that would be. Oh, I'm a little too close. Crap. I got a little bit too close. Okay, let's get away. De-aggro them, and let's go and try that again. Okay, let's try to not approach that one. Let's approach the ones over here, because they're closer together. Oh man, 3 of them are pretty close. It's going to be hard to only aggro 2. Okay, like so. Okay, 2 are aggroed. Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Crap! The 3rd one saw me. Oh no, all 4! You know what? Screw it. Hold on. Is there one to knock out all 4? Okay, later on there are 3 of them. Knock out 4. And then knockout 2, knockout 3, knockout 4. So I guess I'll try that. Since I have this opportunity. I don't have to do it in order. Okay, so now let's try one of them. Let's try knockout 4. And then, you know, knockout 2 more. Or knockout 3 more. Depends on how many more get aggroed. Okay, let's see. Will this knock out? It does. Good. I get my health back, too. Okay, I guess I'm doing 2 knockout 4s and then catching the last one. Yeah, this is gonna be tough. I also started posting on Instagram today. Like, today was my very first post in quite a while. Like, a genuine post, too, not a story. I have begun my journey of posting literally everything I have onto Instagram. And I'm gonna post literally everything I have. I'm gonna post Amiibos, Funko Pops, U2s, Pokemon cards, Bakugan, Hot Wheels. What else do I collect? Literally just everything and anything I have. Anime figures. I'm gonna post, you know, video games I have. I'm gonna post literally anything and everything I have. Though I don't want to bombard the page with everything all at once, so I'm gonna post, like, I'm gonna try to post once a day. Damn. But once again, I'll try to see if any are hidden behind any of these. So today, the very first thing I posted was the Mario Smash amiibo. Up first, I want to post every single Smash amiibo, because I have every single one. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I have a completed. No, I don't. Wait. Wait, no. Yes, I do. I have the Player 2 amiibos. Yeah, I do. Wait, yes, I do have every Smash amiibo. Yeah, I do. It gets hard to remember sometimes, given how many there are. But yeah, I do have every Smash amiibo. So I'm gonna post every Smash amiibo first. And I want to post it in the Smash roster order. Thank you, Sakurai, for giving me a nice order to follow. And yes, I'll post the Echo Fighters right next to where they're... Right next to, you know, the fighters that they're based on. So once it comes time for me to post the Marth amiibo, I'll post Lucina right after. Same with Chrom right after Roy, etc., etc. I don't think this is what I'm supposed to do. I don't think I need to knock some of the alphas out. But you never know. The red dots for eyes barely match on Spiritomb. Okay, so there are 6 alpha, so if I knock out 3, then I'll know everything I need. Okay, cross that off. I knocked out 4, and then knocked out 4, and then caught the last one, knocked that one off. Ugh. I also got up at 8 today. For no reason. Yeah, it shows I'm getting used to the new sleeping schedule, you know? Shows that I'm getting used to waking up early, but I'm not getting used to sleeping early. That's the issue. I'm not sleeping early, but I am waking up early. Do I need to deal with that parasect first? Is there another one over there? Okay, aggro 2. Only 2. This is gonna be tough to only get 2 of their attentions. Is that 2? I think that's 2. Okay, that's 2. Here, watch this. Watch what happens when I remove 2. Oh, no? Huh. Huh, I thought wrong. Anyways, it's okay. What did I need to do now? Knock out 2 and catch the remaining 7. Oi! Why was that a backstrike? No, hold on. Bruh. Damn it! Anyway, so instead of talking about nothing today, I want to tell you guys about something that my family is planning on doing soon. So I've mentioned in the past how my family is going through a bunch of car shenanigans. They want to get a brand new car, yada yada yada. Well, slight change of plans, and it seems like these plans are indeed happening soon. So my dad put down a deposit for a brand new car. He is planning to trade in his current one for another car. This car, I guess being a quote-unquote downgrade, it's much cheaper than his current car, let's say that. So my dad is planning to downgrade to a newer model, but yet cheaper car. So, the plans to get me a brand new car for this new job, that's still kinda in effect. Because my dad plans for this new car of his to be a car that he and I share. So instead of me sharing a car with my sister, I'll share a car with my dad. And if you guys know, if you guys have an idea of what I'm getting at here, I don't exactly want that. You know, it's not just the freedom of having my own car. No, it's not just that. It's the fact that my dad smokes. He smokes. And yes, he does smoke in the car. He smokes in his car. And I hate it. If you guys know me, you know I have nothing but pure hatred and disdain for smoking. I absolutely hate smoking. I will never smoke in my life. That is a vow. I will never smoke myself. I hate the fact that my dad smokes in his car. You know, it makes it so I never want to get into his smelly car. See, my parents, they're weird when it comes to this new job, as in, they don't want me to drive my car there because of how far away it is. My car is old, so they don't want me driving my car. Okay, fine, you don't want me to drive my car, I'll drive Mom's car. Well, my dad doesn't want me to drive Mom's car either, because her car is also old. Not as old as my car, but it's getting up there. It's getting old. My dad, he really wants me to drive his car. And I refuse. I refuse to drive his stinky car. I absolutely refuse to. My God, man, relax. Quickly. That's not quickly. B is not to run in this game. Yeah, I refuse to drive my dad's smelly, stinky, smoked car. Anyway, so my dad, he's thinking of getting another car. A new car, because it's cheaper. And he plans for me and him to share this car. But I have zero faith that my dad will not smoke in the car. I know that's a little harsh to say about my own father, but it's like... Okay, we can cross that one off the list. So, that one was knockout 2 and catch 7. Now, we knock out 4 and catch 5. Yeah, I have no faith that my dad will not smoke in the car. Because all smokers, yes, I'm talking about you out there, all smokers have the same habits. Every single one of them. It's almost like a hive mind. They all think to do the same thing. And I hate it. They always do the same thing. Whenever they smoke in the car, which they shouldn't be doing in the first place, whenever they do smoke in the car, they crank down a tiny little bit of window. As if that tiny section of airflow is going to do shit. And then, the moment that they finish their smoke, they close that bitch up. They don't even leave the window open to, like, air out the car. Hell no. They close it immediately, trapping the smoke. And I hate it. And then there's also the fact of them, you know, trying to dispose of the cigarettes. Either they have an ashtray in the car, which will just add to trapping the smoke smell inside, or they do what all disgusting smokers do, and they just toss the bud out the window. Ah, littering at its finest. And, you know, aside from my hatred of people who smoke inside cars, there's also the way they behave, you know, not inside a car. What about the fact that they smoke? The moment they finish smoking, once again, they just drop it on the floor and they step on it to put it out. Ah, more littering. The fact that they smoke outside, and then the moment they're done, they immediately come back in. They don't stand outside for even... They don't stand outside for a minute, let alone 10 more seconds, just to let the smoke smell dissipate a bit, let the smell get away before coming back in. No, they drag it all back in. And then, when you're someone like my dad, you sit right beside me at a restaurant, and I smell all of it on you. You don't even stand outside for a little bit just to air it all out first. Nope. I hate smoking. I hate people who smoke. And I will never smoke myself. Not only is it bad for your health, but it's also expensive. You're wasting money on something that is actively being bad for your health. Now, of course, there are habits. There are things that you could, quote-unquote, get addicted to that are also bad for your health. You could get addicted to, like, soda, get addicted to whatever else. Sure, that's bad for your health if you take too much of it, but it's not affecting anyone else, you know? Take someone like me. I could finish a 24-pack of Arizona in literally 24 days, maybe less. But that's not affecting anyone. You know, I drink a can in my car. That's not affecting anyone. But if I were to smoke in my car, that is affecting someone else. If it's bad for my own health, fine. But when it affects others too, that's where I get disgusted. So, brief tangent aside, I hate smoking. My dad does the checklist things that all smokers do. And I really do not have faith that he will not smoke in the new car. And then, this is concerning too. My mom said, son, she said this earlier tonight when we were at a restaurant eating dinner, and my dad went to the bathroom. She told me, son, I'm gonna make it so that you slowly you start driving that new car, and dad will drive your current car. And I'm thinking, that might be worse. If he doesn't smoke in the new car, he'll smoke in mine. And yes, just like I have no faith he won't smoke in the new car, I also have no faith that he will not smoke in my car. Especially during the winter. Why during winter, you may ask? Well, dear viewer, let me explain. See, my dad does not like the cold. He very much prefers the heat. And, well, newsflash, the winter is all cold. You see, when someone like my father does not like the cold, he avoids the cold at all costs. And if he needs to go outside in the cold to smoke, he will avoid doing so. And thus, what he'll do, instead of stepping outside in the cold winter to smoke, he will sit in the car and crank down the windows to smoke, to avoid going out into the cold weather. And that just, that just pisses me off, because you don't like the cold, so you're not going to step outside. But, are you going to keep the windows open after you're done to let it air out, let all the smoke escape? Nope, it's cold outside. No, those windows are getting closed up, so all the heat gets to stay inside. And then I try to explain to my dad too. It's like, well, it's the same thing. Regardless of what you do, you're gonna get cold either way. If I need to sit in your car next to you after you smoked in the car because you refuse to go outside, I'm gonna crank the window open. And I'm not gonna let you close it. Because I am not sitting in your car that you trapped all the smoke in. You're gonna get cold regardless. Either you step outside in the cold to smoke, or while we're driving, I'm keeping the window down, letting all the cold air in. You getting cold regardless, father. So, there's your tangent about me hating smoking. Up next is Knockout 2, and then Knockout 2, and catch the rest. Anyway, so yeah, I have no faith that my dad will not smoke in the car. You want to know what happened a couple years ago? So, a couple years ago, my dad's car got stolen. Whoops. Getting my buttons input wrong. No, I'm trying to crouch. Yes, only aggro 2. Only aggro 2. 2. There we go. No, 3! 3 spotted me. Yes, 2 keep approaching. Yes! Nice shiny. I know, I'm working on it. So anyways, here's how the story went. A couple years ago, my dad's car got stolen. Like, legitimately. The car just disappeared from the parking lot. And then, a little while later, the insurance just gave us a brand new car. Like, literally a whole new vehicle. And around this time, I was just starting to drive. I was just learning how to drive. Yes, I started driving late. A lot of people, they start driving when they're like 16 in high school. Me, on the other hand, I didn't start driving until way late. So around the time, a couple years ago, when my dad's car got stolen, that was also around the time that I was starting to drive. And with my dad's new car, he told me, I'm not going to smoke in this car. You want to know why? because one day you will be driving this car too. Well, that didn't last long, because, yep, he did end up smoking in his car. Come on, aggro 2. Only aggro 2. Yes, yes. Don't let that third one. Good, good, good. Yeah, that didn't last long. My dad said, I'm not going to smoke in this new car, son, because you're going to drive it one day too. Now that you're starting to drive yourself, you'll have to drive this car one day too. And, yeah, about that, what happened to that sentiment? So that's why I have no faith in my dad that he will not smoke in the car. And know this about me too. I hate new car smell. The smell of all that fresh leather and clean devices inside the car, I hate that. I really cannot stand new car smell. Like, I really just don't like that smell. But I hate smoke more than I hate new car smell. I feel like I might be the only person on the planet who does not like new car smell. I don't get it. I really just don't like it. And I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to do to get rid of new car smell. I'm not exactly about to spray a bottle of Febreze in my car. Am I supposed to hang up one of those Christmas tree air fresheners to get rid of the scent? Because aside from those options, what else can I do to get rid of the new car smell? What am I supposed to do? Roll down all 4 windows as I drive every single day, every single time, until eventually the smell goes away? Probably. And I've also explained this before too. The things that I want in a car, and they're not big asks, you know? They're not a lot of, they're not very crazy things that I want to have in a car, like the features. So here are the things that I would like to have as features in a car. Because keep in mind, the car I have now, the car I'm currently driving, it's old. It don't really have any of these features, besides the first one being AC. Well, of course a car is going to come with air conditioning. But, you know, I'm just saying, I need air conditioning in a car. So aside from AC, there's these other features I look for in a car. How about a screen? You know, a digital screen to show a GPS? That'd be nice. Especially sometimes when I'm driving on the highway. Even if it's just for 1 second, it's a hassle to pick up my phone to look at the GPS. Having a screen on the car to show the GPS, that'd be really nice. My car currently doesn't have that. So that'd be nice. And how about Bluetooth? You know? I could hook up my phone, listen to music, listen to a podcast as I drive. That'd be nice. And also a top-down camera. Because, I'll be honest, without a camera, I kind of cannot do rear-end parking. And that's really all I need in a car. Everything else, I don't really fucking care. Motherfucker. How did I only engage with one? Anyway, so I can mark this one off too. This one here, knockout 2, catch 5. So next is knockout 2, knockout 3. What? You know, whenever or if one of these shiny, if one of these Alpha Spiritombs does end up shiny, I do also need to catch a normal one for my Alpha decks. But we'll prioritize getting the shiny first. Anyway, so let me think. Earlier tonight at dinner, man, this little cafe, I don't know where they get their supply of ice cream, but their ice cream always slaps. Holy crap, man. Damn, these Spiritombs are tough. Yeah, I don't know where they get their ice cream from, but their ice cream always slaps. Obviously, it's not homemade, but that's besides the point. I always get the vanilla ice cream from them for a dessert. And you know, that reminded me. The other day at work, at the new job, my coworker, she gets coffee every day in the morning, considering how early we gotta get up to get to this far away ass job. So she has the Tim Hortons app on her phone, and there was some sort of like buy 2 for $3, and she asked if I wanted one. I was actually planning to buy myself a bubble tea later in the day, but then she's like, well, it's really cheap, 2 for $3. Like, alright, sure, thanks. So I looked at the options. One of them was some sort of like British tea. I forget exactly what it was called. It was some sort of like sweetened tea with foam on top. I forget what it was called exactly. I'm thinking, I don't know what this is. I'll try it. So there are options for how you like it. You know, you can get like sugar in it, you can get sweeteners added into it, and I'm thinking, I don't know what this is, so I guess I'll give it a try. And I probably should have known better considering this was a tea, not a coffee. So I had it with 1 sugar, and then I added the vanilla sweetener. And then when I tasted it, it did not taste that good. See, is it just me? Why does vanilla either slap or suck? You know how sometimes when you order something, you get something and it is quote-unquote vanilla flavor, but it just don't taste that good? It doesn't exactly taste like vanilla, as in like vanilla ice cream. It tastes like just sweet. It doesn't taste like the vanilla that you have in mind. You know, I do think that the only thing vanilla I like is vanilla ice cream. Because everything else vanilla just tastes terrible. It depends on how good the chemicals are. Wait, what did I even need to do? What did I need to do again? I need to knock out 2, knock out 3. You remind me of that scene in Daredevil when Stick is teaching Matt, like, really taste this ice cream. What do you taste? Do you taste the chemicals? You taste the processed milk? Why did I send out Floatzel? But yeah, it's like, why does vanilla taste bad when it's not in ice cream form? I think the closest thing I can compare to what I tasted that day in that cup of tea was kind of like the taste of a marshmallow. Like that kind of vanilla. The taste of a marshmallow. Is it just me, or do you really not consider the taste of a marshmallow to be vanilla? Crap. I needed to knock out 2, then knock out 3. So maybe I can get far enough to de-aggro one of them. Yes, that one's de-aggro, but I need you to re-aggro. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Yeah, I'm not the biggest fan of quote-unquote vanilla. You know, when there's vanilla ice cream, I'll get it. And, you know, that's the thing, too. I kind of think I only like the artificial vanilla flavor. You know how sometimes ice cream, they'll have, like, vanilla bean, which is more authentic, more pure vanilla taste? I'm not too sure I like that as much. Well, I don't hate it, I'll eat it, but I kind of prefer just the super artificial, soft-serve vanilla ice cream kind of taste. Okay, aggro 3. Man, that's some bullshit when they home in on you like that. And unfortunately, I couldn't finish that cup of tea, whatever it was. I had a couple sips and I'm thinking, this does not taste good. That's partially my fault because I added the 1 sugar plus the vanilla sweetener. I didn't know how sweet it would be. Not only did it not taste good, it was too sweet. I had to just pour it out. I'm sorry to waste your money, even though technically it was only like $1.50. But hey, $1.50, that's like, what? 5 minutes at work? See, this is why I prefer my tea black. The only times I prefer my tea sweet is drinking bubble tea. You know, it's like whenever I go to Tim Hortons or any other coffee shop, not like I go to them often anyways. And if I do order tea, I'll just order it as is. No additional milk, cream, sugar, none of that. I just order it as is. Literally just water and tea bag. You do the same? Nothing. And sometimes, whenever I'm getting bubble tea, normally I get 50% sugar, because the goddamn drink is sweet enough as is. I don't know, maybe I'm just getting old? Sweet things are just becoming too sweet for me. I've kind of resorted to maybe getting like 30% sugar in my bubble tea. You know, as a kid, I would chug down Nestea by the can. Well, that explains why I'm so thick. But yeah, when I was younger, I would chug down that sweet-ass Nestea. And nowadays, it's like, god damn, how did I chug these down as a kid? They are so sweet. I can't get through a can without watering it down. That's why I like Arizona. Not only is a can like twice the size, but there's also less sweetness to it. You know, I can actually drink it and have it go down without having to water it down. You know, playing Legends Arceus again after playing Legends ZA has really shown me just how clunky this game is. The targeting system in this game is atrocious, is abysmal compared to Legends ZA. Like, the targeting system in this game is absolutely horrible. I was about to distract you with the berry. I still can. Maybe that's too far. Oh, no, it's not. A friend of mine just replied to a story I posted on Instagram. Starting with the double chin angle was certainly a choice. Yeah, I clearly have a very prominent double chin. It's borderline triple. It's no secret that I have gained a lot of weight recently. Too many, you know, employee discount $4 lunches at the new job. Not a lot of shirts fit me. In fact, more and more of my shirts are starting to not fit me. I'm outgrowing the shirts I have faster than I can buy them. I get a new shirt, a couple weeks later, why is it so tight on me now? Oh, right. You know, one of the shirts I ordered online, when it arrived, it fit me. And it don't fit me anymore, so I gave it to my brother-in-law, because he's a rather skinny guy. And even he questioned, like, how did you mess up getting the shirt size? You know? How did you mess up buying a shirt that doesn't fit you? And I told him, well, it fit me when I bought it. He's just like, oh. And I just said to him, oh, come on, man. You take one look at me, I think you can understand. Like, you see, you come over here for dinner quite often. You see that when everyone's done, when everyone's put their utensils down, I'm still sitting here eating. Like, all the small little bits of servings left on the plate. Yeah, that's why I keep eating, because nobody gonna finish them. And if the servings are so small, or depending on the dish, you just can't save it. If I don't eat it, it's gonna go to waste. It's gonna be thrown out. And I'm not about wasting food. I don't like doing that. Not a fan of wasting food, and food costs money to buy. So it's like, come on, man, you take one look at me, and you can understand why that shirt doesn't fit me anymore. But yeah, I have indeed gained weight. You know, I saw on Instagram, Long Beach Griffey posted the difference between 3 years ago and when he posted it. Long Beach Griffey has been on a 3-year journey to get in shape. You know, he had a big belly back then, and now he has like a solid 6-pack. It's like, damn, that's inspiring. But 3 years? And I assume 3 years he did consistently. Me, on the other hand, nah, I would do like for a month, if even. And I would give up. Yo, exercise just ain't for me. I've tried it. I've tried staying dedicated, but exercise just not for me, man. I tell you what's for me, eating. And if you say go on a diet, yeah, I'm on a diet. I'm on a seafood diet. I see food, I eat it. Let's see here. I need to knock out 2 and then knock out 4. At least a knockout 4 will be easy. Come on, aggro 1. Aggro 1. No, that's 2. Come on, just 1, just 1, just 1. Yes, just 1. No, that's 3. Come here, come here, come here. Yes, yes, no! Ugh. Yes, yes, get confused. Is this 2? This is 2! Okay, knock out 2 and then knock out 4. You want to know a story that I remembered recently, too? This memory just flashbanged into my brain. Now, I feel like no shame in feeding, you would remember this too, because you were there when the story was told. If you remember, if you're listening, if you remember back in high school music, remember the story our music teacher told us? Let's be honest, our music teacher was a pretty intimidating guy. You know, you would not want him to yell at you. So, he once told us a story about how one of his students, I forget which instrument it was, maybe it was a tuba? Some sort of like wind instrument? Is that wind? And then, as the student took the tuba home to practice playing music on, some part fell off, like a mouthpiece fell off. And because the student was so scared that the teacher would yell at, I forget if it was a him or her, whatever. Because the student was so scared that the teacher would yell at him for, you know, this piece potentially being broken, the student grabbed like a blowing torch and tried to weld it together, but ended up melting the entire instrument. So now the student had no choice but to go to the teacher face to face, tears in eyes too, being like, I'm so sorry. The teacher's like, what happened? Had you just brought it in, that could have been like a really quick and easy repair, but now you have to pay for the entire instrument because you melted it. I don't know, I remember that story being told back in high school. You know, me doing music in high school was a mistake. I wasted my time doing that. But was it a mistake because I got to hear the story? Yeah, it was still a mistake. I really wish I never did music in high school. Fine, I'll catch this one first. How was that not a backstrike? Excuse me? You know, I was too busy rambling. I don't even know if I did the other ones properly. Was I catching them after I knocked them out? Like, did I knocked out 3. I knocked out 2, I knocked out 3. Did I catch the remaining? Now I don't even know. Damn. These guys are a force of nature. I'm like, what the hell is that running back there? What the hell? Atrocious targeting system in this game. That amazingly counted. Oh, by the way, there was a concert here in Toronto recently. Bruno Mars was here for a concert. I've been seeing everyone on Instagram posting that they were there. Even my coworker was there this past Sunday. I didn't go. Obviously, I didn't go because I didn't know the concert was happening. Would I have gone though, even if I did know? Probably not. Not unless someone invited me out. I've never been to a concert before. Like, actually, I've never been to a concert before. Not only has no one ever invited me to a concert, I just don't know that many artists in general to know if they're having a concert here. And there's no artists that I'm big enough fans of to the point I would want to go to a concert of theirs. A friend of mine did go, and I said all this to him. I said, I've never been to a concert. I didn't know he was here. He asked me, if I had invited you, would you have come? And I'm like, yeah, sure. Sure, had I known, had you invited me, I would have gone. There are a handful of songs from Bruno Mars that I do like. You know, certain songs like When I Was Your Man, Uptown Funk, Just the Way You Are, Grenade, and Apt, even though that was Rosé. And I think that's like the only songs I know of his. Would have been stupid for me to go to a concert where I only know 5 songs from the artist. And 5 is already generous with Bruno Mars. Yeah, I know like maybe 2 Taylor Swift songs, 3 at most. Like, I just don't really listen to artists. Now, I'm a huge fan of Hollywood, you know. I stay on top of Hollywood news. I know actors' names. I've known projects that they're in. Like, I follow Hollywood news. I follow the movie industry. Now, the music industry, I know nothing about. I know shit about the music industry. I know shit about... what? I know shit about music artists. What do I even need to do here? Knockout 2, knockout 2, knockout 2, catch 3. Come on, aggro you. Aggro you! Thank you. Okay, so this is a story with many layers. So a couple weeks ago, my friends and I, we were having a discussion on our group chat. My friends brought up, what do you guys think about the new Spotify logo? And I chimed in like, I don't use Spotify, so I don't know what the new logo is. I don't know what the old logo is. Some sort of like, something green, I think? Yeah, I don't use Spotify. And they asked me, how do you listen to your music? Oh, I listen to music off of YouTube. I just look on YouTube and I just play it. They asked me, how do you play music out in public? How do you listen to music in public? And I'm thinking, I don't. I don't use earbuds. I don't have AirPods. How do I listen to music in public? I don't. You guys already know my stance on AirPods. I don't have them because I don't trust myself with them. Because I know I'll lose them. Or break them. So that's why I don't have AirPods. I don't trust myself with AirPods. So then they asked me, okay, if you don't use Spotify, if you don't... if you listen to music on YouTube... then what do you listen to? What music do you listen to? What artists do you listen to? And I explained to them, I don't listen to typical music like Taylor Swift, Bruno Mars, Ed Sheeran, what other big artists there are out there. I don't listen to that kind of music. And I've explained this before. The music I listen to is whatever just happens to come across. Whatever I just happen to come across. And if I enjoy it, I'll keep listening to it. And you know what has primarily been the case for that? Video game music. Songs that have played in movies and TV. Like, majority of the time, I listen to video game OST, original songs in video games. Yo, the Persona soundtracks? And examples like, if not for Deadpool and Wolverine, I would have never heard of NSYNC. I never would have heard the song Bye Bye Bye. I'm sure I would have heard it at some point, or I did hear it at some point in the past, but it never registered. It's like, whatever I come across, and I enjoy it, I'll keep listening to it. And that primarily means video game and... I already lost count. Did I knock out 2 sets of 2 yet? I think so, because there's 3 remaining. So I need to catch these 3. Yeah, so I primarily listen to video game music, songs that I have heard from movies and TV. I never would have heard the song, I don't even know what it's called, Superhero Learns to Fly, if not for that one episode of Titans. where Beast Boy travels the multiverse, I never would have ever discovered that song unless I watched the show. So yeah, that's the type of music I listen to. Whatever I happen to come across. But there are certain artists that I listen to a couple songs from. Now, if I don't listen to pop artists, if I listen to primarily songs off of YouTube, I think you can piece together, you can put the pen and pineapple together that, yes, I listen to YouTuber music. And it started in the past when people were making a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's songs. And it's like, yeah, I like some of those Five Nights at Freddy's songs. Sue me. Oh, but because they're YouTuber music, because they're not actual pop artists, it's not real music. You're wrong for listening to that. You're wrong for liking that. Yeah, why do you think I don't share what kind of music I like listening to? Because the YouTuber music I listen to that I actually enjoy, because I just happen to come across it, and I like the song, so I keep listening to it. Oh, it's not real music, because it's not by a real artist. It's like, well, fuck you then. I'm gonna keep listening to mine. You keep listening to your Taylor Swift, your Sabrina Carpenter, your whoever else. I'll just keep listening to mine. Alright? How about that? And you know, there's also songs like anime openings. Liar Mask is still a banger to this day. So yeah, the music I listen to is mostly video game OSTs, YouTuber music, anime openings, what have you. You know, I doubt majority of that stuff is going to be on Spotify. And as bad as this sounds, there are a handful of AI songs out there that I actually unironically enjoy. I needed to catch that. Whoops. I was supposed to catch that. I don't know if that affects anything. It probably does. Let me try that again then. I gotta do the whole step again. Yeah, unironically, there are a couple of AI songs that I enjoy. And then there's also a couple of other examples, like mock-ups, I guess you could say, where people compose their own versions of music, but they add vocals to it, they add a choir, they make it a little more dramatic, that kind of stuff. And my friends were saying, alright, so you listen to music by... You listen to music by fake artists who are not composers, and also you listen to soulless AI music. Man, this is why I never share what kind of music I like. Because every time I do, it's just judgment. It's like, what do you mean you like this? You're wrong to like this. Ew, you like that? That's not real music. Man, if I ever drive someone in my car, they hear a song and they're like, yo, who sang this? It's like, I kind of don't want to tell you. But yeah, I don't use Spotify, I don't listen to music in public. If I were to listen to music in public, I would play it out loud. Not blasting the volume, of course. I would play it quietly and put it right up to my ear. And yes, you know, video game music. Have you heard the Dr. Wily, the new Dr. Wily theme for Mega Man in Sonic Racing Cross Worlds? Pretty good stuff. No! Get back here. Okay, the other two are de-aggroed at the moment. Go, 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 go. Come on, aggro the other one. There we go. See me? See me? Not the one behind you. There we go. What a strange Pokemon, you know? They don't really do gimmicky Pokemon like this anymore. Obviously, we have gimmick Pokemon, but like, whatever the hell this thing is, you know? When was the last time we got something like Spiritomb? Why did Klefki come to mind? Okay, let's try this again. Now I need to catch you three. This is some bullshit! Come on, quickly, 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 quickly. That's not quickly! No, don't make the same mistake again. Actually catch it. I almost made the same mistake again. too late. What the hell? Oh, you want to hear a quick story about something that happened at work? Like the new job? So, right across from me is a hair salon. One of the ladies who works there, I guess it was quiet or whatnot, whatever. She came into my store, and she walked up and asked me, how do I spell cancer? I'm like, excuse me? Like, I beg your pardon? She was trying to ask me how to spell the word cancel. As in someone just canceled their hair appointment. Now I'm slurring my words. She was asking me how to spell the word cancel. But because of the way Asian people pronounce L's, they pronounce them as R's. Yeah, instead of asking me how to spell cancel, she asked me how to spell cancer. Anyways, I think we're good. Okay, so no to this one. Check this off. Next, KO2, KO2, KO3, Catch 2. Happens, what, the cancer or no shiny yet? Lady really walked up to my face and asked me, how do I spell cancer? It's like, excuse me? Oh, cancel. Like, because she was working directly across from me, I didn't want to give her any like cringe face like, excuse me? What did you just ask me? Really quickly figured it out. Oh, cancel. Okay, let me check one more time. It was knockout 2, knockout 2, knockout 3. Come on, 2. Yes. I said. Yes. You know what I should have looked into before doing this? I should have looked into, like, if there's an item in this game like the black belt, or whichever one was it, the one that does more damage on super effective moves. Maybe I should have looked into if that's a thing in this game. Oh my god, it's a tidal wave coming after me! Okay, okay, Diagro 2. There we go. Yeah, but you're still pretty close to the other two. That one in the middle didn't spot me. Another thing that happened to work. Did I say it happened to work? That happened at work. The same thing. It was right across the hall at the hair salon. I saw this guy walking in with a leather jacket with a bunch of zippers on it, a leather jacket, and a red ascot, a red scarf. I'm thinking to myself, am I looking at Negan? Is that Negan I see right across from me? Hot diggity dog! This place is magnificent. Pissing our pants yet? Think we're about to be in PP City real soon. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo. Welcome to a brand new tomorrow, you sorry shits! Man, y'all missed. If you weren't there, y'all missed the introduction that Negan had. You really just had to be there. Wait a second, what am I doing? Wait, hold on, I needed to knock out 2. Does this count? If I'm in a battle of 3, but then... Or wait, hold on. I already lost count. Wait, did I do that right? Oh crap. I don't even know anymore. Maybe I did that right. Whatever. I messed up. I'm talking too much. I'm not even focusing on the game. Okay, hold on. Let's try that again. Knockout 2, knockout 2, knockout 3. Damn it! Come on. De-aggro the third one. Good. But the second one... Alright, knockout 2. Now knockout 2 again. Okay, perfect. Now, knockout 3. I said 3. Okay, there we go. There's 3. Okay, knocked out 3. Now catch the last 2. What the hell? Stupid targeting system in this game. I hope I'm doing all this right, by the way. There's a chance I could be doing all of this wrong, and I just don't know. Oh man, that was happy music. I almost thought for a second. I think if I just knock out 2 of the Alpha Spiritombs, that should be enough. Because I think there's only 6 that spawn. If I knock out 2, then there's going to be 4 remaining, and if none of them are shiny, then there's no point in knocking out any more. Then again, I don't know if I need to knock out the alphas. I don't think I do, but let's make sure. Okay, there was no point. Cross that one off. Next one. Knockout 2, knockout 2, knockout 4. And then catch the last one. We went out of order a little bit, but let me see. We have done 9, 10... 10. We've done 10 so far out of 49, according to this list. 49. Okay, so knockout 2, knockout 2, knockout 4. Catch the last one. Oh, by the way, watch this. I'll waste a turn just to show you guys. as I chew on an orange slice. Watch this. Let me waste a turn just to show you. At least I'm pretty sure it'll work this way. So, if I just do one... and then I do another. Oh my god! It's a shiny! Yeah, I know for a fact that if I remove two, one at a time, a shiny spawns. But we don't want that disgusting regular size one. We want an alpha one, because this time size does matter. I see on the permutation table that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them where I can... Oh, wait, no, that's not right. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, no, I was right. There is 6. So there is only 6. There's only 6 that will allow me to keep that shiny. And hopefully get a shiny alpha afterwards. If it's not in any of those 6, then RIP to that regular shiny. Because we gotta look at the big picture. We want the shiny alpha. What did I need to do again? I think I needed to knock out 2, knock out 2, knock out 4. I only need 2 of you. I said 2. There we go. There we go. See, no shiny this time. I need to knock out 2 individually. Or I need to remove 2 individually. I could catch them also. I did test that. If I were to only catch 2, one at a time, then that shiny does show up. But like this, I knock out 2 at the same time, it doesn't work. It doesn't count. Anyways, so, if I do make it through all 49 permutations, 49 that are on this list from this website, if I get past all 49 permutations and none of them have a shiny alpha at the end, well, it may suck, but it's not the end of the world. I get a shiny regular size one, and I'm able to catch one. I'm able to catch an alpha for my alpha deck. So I still get that. With enough time and grinding, I'll find one of these again. I'll find another Spiritomb in an MMO that has a guaranteed alpha spawn afterwards, and I can always try again. You know, it's not the end of the world if I don't get a shiny alpha here. It would mean I wasted a colossal amount of time, but oh well. What the hell? Come on, y'all gotta admit, 90 accuracy means it's only gonna land 50% of the time. .90 accuracy, what a lie. Whoa, an alpha spawned. That's the first time we've seen an alpha spawn in the first wave. Actually, I think I need Gardevoir for this one, because I need to... Wait, did I need to... Yeah, I need to catch this one. It's 50-50. Either lands or it doesn't. So you may ask, what about moves with like 50 accuracy? Well, easy. It just never lands. Darn it. Unfortunately for Spiritomb, it doesn't have little feet to move, like how Piranha Plant does in Smash Ultimate. What the hell was that? Doesn't this look like that one meme? You know which one I'm talking about. I don't know why that Krogunk wanted to throw smoke my way. Bro, what the hell is this bullshit, man? Why didn't I just bring max revives? Well, I needed potions in case too. In case. Despite having draining kiss, in case. Cross that one off. Next, knockout 3, knockout 2, catch 4. right? Yeah, knockout 3, knockout 2, catch 4. Imagine me doing this right now and also going over shows. Putting my brain into overload. Especially the fact that I've been up since 8 in the morning. I need 3, not 4. No, I need one of you. There we go. There we go. What the hell? Why are you two splitting off? Alright, so knockout 3, knockout 2. And before anyone asks me, because I know everyone's itching for this, everyone's frothing at the mouth to know the answer to this, what am I going to hunt next? What am I going to hunt after this? Once I get past all 49 permutations, and if there is nothing, what am I going to do after? Wait, what was it again? Knockout 3, knockout 2, catch 4. Well, actually, the next thing I plan to hunt is in this game. However, I need the shiny charm first. And as you can see, I've been stuck on rank 9 for quite a while. Crap. I'm like just over 200 survey points away from getting the shiny charm. But like, damn, that last 200 is, ooh, quite tedious. I've gained damn near all the points I need working on the alpha decks. However, that last little bit is just, yeah, you know, because I'm at the tail end of the alpha decks, not a whole lot of research for me to do along the way anymore. I mean, if I really want to, I can get it done, of course. Because some of the things I need alpha still are, well, mostly the distortion exclusives. While I wait for a distortion to spawn in, I could always just grind for the Pokédex and get the survey points I need. Of course, I could do it that way. And I'll probably do it that way. Because there's a ton of alphas I need to evolve. And that should count, hopefully, to the decks as well. Whoops. Did not mean to hit that. By the way, y'all want a little exclusive right now? If you're still here listening, y'all want a little exclusive? I might do a day stream tomorrow. Well, no promises, considering things could always change in the moment, but, well, probably the plan. Because I can't tomorrow night. This one, knockout 3, knockout 2. And nothing. Okay, mark this one off. I'll do this last one and then I'll call it for tonight. So this last one is knockout 3, catch 3. Here, before I end, let me just show you where I am for the alphas. Well, clearly not here. Okay, here's where the alphas start. So obviously, there's a lot that I need to evolve still. So, the last slots I'm missing, those are all evolutions. I need 4 more evolutions. That is Cherubi and Cherubi and Cherim. Those are going to be fun to get. A couple I need to evolve. That is... I think that's the Porygon line. And then that empty space before Murkrow, that one is Spiritomb. That one is Magnemite line, I'm pretty sure. And then Bastiodon, which I should have caught, but I was stupid. Granados, Rampardos, and that's it. A couple of extras. The unknowns I had to catch. I caught all of these in a regular Pokeball because I could. The only one I couldn't catch in a regular Pokeball, I tried, you literally cannot, is B. And here are my alpha unknowns. Some of them I got just as is, and some of them were from a mass outbreak. You can tell which ones are which by their level. Level 40... Level 75. I don't know, it'd be cool to have all of them the same level, like level 40, but I'm not I'm not going to try to do that. I'm just going to try to get an alpha of every unknown and call it a day. So yeah, here you go. Here's all my alphas so far. Like I said, as I am... as I'm waiting for the space-time distortions to spawn, you know, as I'm waiting for the STDs, I'm gonna try to evolve some of those, work on the decks, and hopefully, as I do that, to wait for the spawns, I'll just fill up the Pokedex, get to rank 10, get the Shiny Charm, and be nice and ready for the next hunt I want to do. I'll be honest, unless I get really lucky, the next hunt I plan to do may be a long-term hunt. We'll see how much the Shiny Charm helps. Okay, knockout 3, catch 3. Alright, who's gonna be my 3 victims? I need another 3. Ooh, perfectly 1 is isolated. Oh, I should have used Raining Kiss. Whoops. Well, it's fine. I just need to know which one gets me the Shiny Alpha. I don't need to save the game right as I get the Shiny Alpha, because I know which permutation gives me it. What was it again? Knockout 3, catch 3. Damn! Well, it's fine. It's at least comforting knowing that a critical hit will not knock it out. That's nice. I don't want them both in the fight, so I'll catch this one first. Anyone else used to think Spiritomb was a legendary? Not me, because I never played Diamond and Pearl initially. I never really thought Spiritomb was a legendary. I did think Lucario was, though. I'm sure we all did at one point. Ha! I thought he was a mythical. I did think Rotom was a legendary before. Okay, let's knock out 2 more, and then I'll call it for tonight. Really? None of you spotted me. I think by the time I played Pokemon, I knew Lucario was a regular Pokemon. Okay, so all I need to do is knock out 2, and then we will call it for today. You know, like I said earlier, for some reason my life just keeps coming back to Legends Arceus. My life just keeps on coming back to this game. I don't know, you let me know. I could do this, or I could not do this. It really doesn't matter. I thought about doing another playthrough of this game on the channel, but for another reason. Like, for a different reason in mind. A reason I would need to play pretty hefty into the game for. And I thought about doing it here. Well, it's not the first time I played the same game twice. I don't know, but if I do another one here, then I'll have to show me doing a bunch of the grinding, the mindless tasks. It won't just be progressing. I would actually have to take time to do things too. I'll knock one more out just for good measure. I could do it, I could not do it. Isn't that what streams are for? Well, if you say so. Like, if you want me to play this entire game again, well, entire. If you want me to play majority of this game again, Korok Seeds. That's right, I did do that. In fact, I did it multiple times. Okay, so there's nothing here for today. Wait, there was... Wait, let me knock out one more. I keep remembering in particular, there was one Korok out of the 900 in Tears of the Kingdom. There's one I remember in particular. The one where I kept on messing up building the vehicle to get the Korok to the other Korok in the snowy area. I spent like half an hour doing that. That's like the only Korok I remember from Tears of the Kingdom, specifically. Anyway, so there's no shiny alpha tonight. I'm gonna mark that off. So we just did knockout 3, and then catch 3. So let's see. We currently have done 12, 13. We did 13 out of 49. I need to take a screenshot of this list. Like, remembering I did permutations 1 to 16. Wait, no, 1 to 12 would be easy, but remembering I did specifically 16 as well. So next time I need to do 13, 14, 15, and then 17 to 49. I need to make a note of this. Hey, there's a Discord option on this website. Anyways, I'm going to call it here for tonight. We'll continue this hunt next time. Alright, see ya.